Today on 8 Minutes, we interview Beyonce about her social media habits. Then we teach the enforcer a thing or two about web browsing. We will tell you what you're doing wrong online and how to protect yourself. Up first is our anchor, Kendall, interviewing Beyonce. Hi, I'm here with Beyonce Knowles, a junior here at the University of Alabama.
Hey!
Beyonce, tell me a little bit about your everyday internet use.
Well, I mostly use internet for shopping and social networking.
Tell me about your social networking.
I have Facebook and Twitter, but I'm always on Instagram posting pictures of me and my girls, running the world.
Is your account private or public?
Oh, it's public for sure.
Why do you have it public? Don't you worry about your privacy?
Well, when people press the Explore tab, they can stumble across me and then choose to follow me. It's just pictures anyway. The only thing I have on there is my last name.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Do you mind telling me your Instagram name?
It's Queen Bees. Are you going to follow me? You seem like a person that would like pictures, and I could really use that. Everybody I follow always has like 100 likes or more, but I can't even beat 90. Can you believe that? So yeah, I'm totally trying to get more followers.
Not exactly, Queen Bee. My tech is going to take a look at your Instagram and see if your name is really the only info disclosed on your account.
It is. Right underneath Queen Bee, it only says Beyonce Knowles. While you're looking, Andy, don't be afraid to like pictures I've heard of people using apps that give them a ton of likes. Sounds pretty desperate to me.
Right. So about privacy, do you tag locations in your Instagram pictures?
Yeah, duh, every one of them.
From talking to you, I assume you Instagram a lot. So that means that any random person in the world who happens upon your Instagram can know where you go every day.
Wait, what?
So this is what our tech found. From every picture of you tagged the location home, I know you live at 542 Paul W. Bryant Drive. You have a class in Lloyd Hall on Tuesday, Thursday in the morning, and every Monday night you are at Moe's Barbecue, 2101 University Boulevard.
Okay, wait. Wow, I never thought about that. Bump 1,000 likes, I'm totally changing my account to private.
Well, that sure was interesting. Up next, the enforcer. The topic of our individual privacy on the internet has been coming up more and more in national debate. Privacy on the internet is different than most topics due to the amount of personal information that can be collected and the speed at which it can be collected. The internet also offers almost infinite duration of how long the information can be retained. We are going to be interviewing the enforcer today and ask him some questions about his internet browsing history and just how aware he is of his privacy on the internet. Hi, enforcer. Thank you so much for your time. We know you are a very busy man. Are you familiar with how much privacy you have while you are searching the internet?
I'm not really ever using the internet besides for killer deals on spandex, so I do not really know.
What if I was to tell you that there are companies out there that have been tracking and storing your browsing history, also that they have been collecting all of this data in order to make an entire profile for you?
That all sounds interesting, but I do not believe that companies have the right to track my every move.
True, they do not track your every move, at least they don't report your every move. Online advertising tracking companies like BlueKai will track your activity pertaining to your shopping and reading interests. Companies like this generally know a great deal about individuals. They know your name, occupation, gender, marital status, military status, if you pay your bills online, and if you have a mortgage. So we know about the Karma Sutra book purchase you made 5 months ago.
Oh, what?
Oh, now we like to have fun around here. We're just kidding.
Of course y'all do.
But on a more serious note, there are companies out there who gather, assemble, and collate data about individuals and databases, which can be used to identify, segregate, categorize, and generally make decisions about individuals known to the decision maker only through their computerized profile. This is called profiling.
Well, I did not have the slightest idea.
What makes this all possible are third-party cookies. They allow advertising companies to collect browsing histories from websites you visit that contain their ads, so they know about your browsing of herpes medication. Just kidding, most online advertising companies will not share information pertaining to sensitive subject.
This term sensitive subject seems pretty vague.
meaning health and adult behavior.
Wow, you have substantially changed my perspective on how private my internet usage actually is.
That is why we are here, Mr. Enforcer. That is why we are here. Thank you so much for watching this in-depth and personal interview with the Enforcer.
Thank you.
What a wonderful guest the Enforcer was. Up next, we have an interview with Zach Travis, a local here in Tuscaloosa.
I'm here with Zach Travis, creator and anchor of the show Tuscaloosa Monorail, who likes eating pralines in his underwear while watching the show Good Eats.
Hi, yes.
So Zach, just before we started, you're aware that this is for our series of documentary interviews and we'll show it to people.
Yeah, sure thing, sounds good.
Okay, great. So you worked on your show for a number of years. Besides the fact that you regularly drink too much, what would you say advertising considerations have in terms of effect to your show?
Well, well, it's a pretty good time. As you may know, we interview bands and...
Yeah, bands like Electric Moon, local bands?
Right, exactly. We've got a lot of local bands from around Alabama and other places too, of course. The farthest away we've had anybody come is actually this one band from Arizona.
Yeah, I know you like this bottle of Double Check Ranch beef jerky they brought you. Yeah, do you like Alabama-produced beef jerky? Also, you should consider buying some delicious Coke. Coca-Cola.
Sorry,
You like
what?
Coca-Cola? What's your favorite thing about interviewing these different bands?
Well, a lot of them are great people, and they're generally pretty funny. It's really just awesome to be able to give them a venue and let people know they exist. So many bands don't have the chance to tell people about themselves, which is a shame because I just know a lot of people who would like some of these bands if they were just exposed to them.
I know exactly what you mean.
One of the really cool things about giving these bands some screen time is also
Zach Travis,
that they...
26 years old, 167 pounds, 5'11", food preferences, Chinese pizza, television preferences, cooking shows, Jeopardy, toilet paper preference.
Hey,
Yes?
stop saying that.
Why?
Because it's... Come on, man. Jesus, it's private.
You agreed to let us broadcast you.
But not to tell people everything about my life.
Actually, I think you'll find the agreement you signed gives us the right to do pretty much whatever we want with the information we collect from you.
Well, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to sign all of that over to you. You can't just take that against me because I missed the fine print.
I think we can.
That can't be legal.
Sure about that?
Look, I just don't want people to hear all about my personal life.
But our sponsors want to know, to sell you things.
Well, I don't want them to know.
Why do you hate our sponsors?
I don't. I just want everyone to know everything about my life.
Not everyone, just our sponsors, and whoever pays them for your information.
Well, I don't want them to know. It's private information.
Okay, I think we're done here. Let's pack it up.
Hey, what about my stuff?
Alright.
What?
So, folks, here's what you should have learned from today's episode of 8 Minutes. Set your Instagram on private. This way you keep the details you don't want to share from being shared. Second, be aware of hidden trackers on websites like profiling and third-party cookies while browsing. And third, know that your information from browsing can and will be sold to third parties. From all of us here, thank you so much for watching 8 Minutes. Have a great night.